Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bart and Stacy from the Sound Couple, and we are going to be playing on a spot where we've never played before. Been up to it, close to it, but never on it. And where are we going today, Bart?
We're not going very far, or we're not going very fast anywhere at the moment. That's why you like to give yourself an extra time if you can. We fail quite a bit at giving ourselves or getting out at the time we say we are. Anyway, Stacy, this is a venue we've been to. We've always been on the inside. And this gig came to us a couple months ago, presented to us. It is a weekday, which means we're taking time off from work, and it was, hey, it's an easy gig. The budget was good. And then things start to unravel a little bit. The information wasn't real clear. Long story short, we are on the 9th hole of a golf course. This got me thinking a little bit. Man, it's getting hard to get information for about gigs. So we're plugged into a generator. We got to call somebody when we get there. Initially, we couldn't drive up, but now we can drive up. And it just got me thinking, first of all, this has been difficult for the person hiring us too. So it's more about the information that we need to have to really make sure that we're able to pull this off. And the best thing we got is the famous, well, so-and-so was here and they didn't have a problem. Oh man, that answer just really grating. I don't care if so-and-so was there and they didn't have a problem. I want to know that the gig we're doing is not going to be an issue, and to not want to listen to or understand what our questions are or our needs, and just be kind of just pushed off like that. We are kind of going on faith here, everybody. I trust the person that hired us. They know what we need. They know what we need to do. We know what we need to do. And I think based on the status of this venue and whatnot, that they know, and that when we get there, our minds will be put at rest and this will be a good gig. Other than that, what's the other choice? We like to talk that, we like to get the information, we need to know this, we need to know that. And the bottom line is, it just isn't always gonna happen. And my second point to that is, it seems like that's getting to be, between getting pushed on the ins and the outs, getting information seems to be harder. And it all goes back to the premise that I think people don't want to deal with details anymore. They just want you to turn up the volume knob and go, and then get home. And one of the things, Stacy, we need to remember to ask when we get there is, when is the stage being taken down and when is the power going to be gone? Because if we got constraints on that, that's going to impact what we're able to put up. If we can't navigate through this, then our other option is to stay home. And I don't want to necessarily stay home, but sometimes maybe that's an option that should be considered more. All right, let's see what we have in store, guys. Stick around. Well, we called our contact. They said they'd be sending somebody out to us. My guess is we're gonna get escorted by a golf cart, since we gotta get way up there, it looks like. And I don't know how we're going to get up there. We're going to drive up the hill. Who knows? But I'm technically giving ourselves an extra half hour over what we originally said, just based on the fact that we could get up to the stage, what we were told. But then there's this whole other piece of getting to where we need to get. And that needs to happen for us to stay on schedule. I think we need to be sound checked at 5 and then done at 6, which is fine as long as we don't run into any other surprises. Well, what do you think, Stacy?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's a hill.
Okay, that would have been nice to know. Thank you. Am I able to go right now? When we got here, that was the first generator I saw. I went, uh-oh. But then up over there is the real generator. And we have a turtle here. It's, I don't know, a little bit ways from the stage, but we're getting used to that, aren't we? We got the truck right up next to the stage, and this is a rather large stage. Like I told you, Stacy, this is turning into a thing. This turned into a thing. We're discussing here a little bit, and this is a 5-piece band, and this stage is plenty wide, and the ground is uneven. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up putting the subs side by side on the stage. I think we can do that, Stacy. The reason why we're going with that, we don't get the coupling from the ground, but then we don't have to worry about trying to level them on this grass.
Yeah,
it's soft, and there's spongy, or the grass is spongy, and there's some right here. There's this, sorry, right in here. There's just low spots. So I'm gonna say let's put them on the speaker, even though.
You mean on the stage?
Or on the stage. Put the speakers on the stage and lose a little bit of the coupling, but not having to deal with trying to balance these speakers. And we don't really need it to be like, even right there, I just stepped into the low spot. We don't need thumping bass here. Turtle is dead. I went up and checked the generator. There's some 120 outlets on there. Those are working, but the 50 amp coming out here is not. I wasn't gonna start opening doors on that because it's not our responsibility, and ultimately not our responsibility, and I don't want to be messing with a generator that we weren't authorized to be looking at. So they're on our way. Buddy, this is a lesson of why you don't want to be the one responsible for the generator. There's 3-4 guys looking at it right now, and it's one of those prime examples that nothing's a problem until it's a problem. And the biggest thing is you don't want it to be your problem. And when that happens, that's happened to me, to the sound couple, and it sucks because the whole show is riding on whether or not that power is working. We're continuing on our way here, but I think it works. It's just there's some setting on there that's not right, and we have our tools that test. When I called them, I was confident it wasn't working, and that's the other thing. You don't want to be that guy. I'm knowledgeable enough to know, but I wasn't going to open that up and start looking around at it. So they're on it. I'm sure we'll get it, but that's why we want to, make sure that's in place. Truthfully, we did, but we told there was a generator. I told our contact, or our purchaser, that I don't get involved in trying to get generators to work. And here we are. Check everybody, it's 3:21 and we still don't have power. and about an hour and a half before we're scheduled for any sound checks. I'm not getting worried about it, but we need to keep moving ahead here. And once again, guys, I'm just telling you, man, if I had a nickel for every time we needed this, I would have 30 cents. No power. Yeah, well, I'm not trying to overemphasize, but the fact that we don't have any power, but we have our firm in here. Ultimately, we have our PEC round if we needed it. But we're ready to wire a stage, and Stacy and I need to see the input list. So we're firing up our mixer, and we'll have an hour and a half or more of power right here before we even have power there. There you go, everybody. So if you ever thought, why would you need that? Another sound couple example of why you would need that.
We love you long time.
Thank you. Thanks for
Stacy.
Yeah.
What is
I mean, was it? Well, obviously,
That's a great.
Stacy at
Yeah, exactly.
when you get a chance?
I know how this goes. Prime opportunity.
You got power?
Guys, want to make sure.
All right, we got to kill the stage power here for a minute. We're gonna kill the stage power for a minute. Wait a second. You want to start turning stuff on?
You got power to your stuff?
So far, so good.
All right, cool. Sounds good. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. I'd like to start getting stuff worked into monitors, so don't go too far away. Okay, you're gonna need that there, I take it? Yep. Okay, keep playing.
Love the tent, man. The pop-up tent.
It's super easy.
This is awesome.
Changes your life.
Let me know
Yes,
when you
it
got it.
does.
What's that?
Okay. What was your name again? Oh, that's right. I get a name?
Jim Croce
He's the second line man.
A742Q.
How's your monitor, Alex?
Good. That's good.
Good? Okay, any part else with that?
I'll take a little Alex, please.
Ooh.
Loves you, yeah,
Less.
yeah.
Less.
You, yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Who wants me? Hey,
Tim, are you
check.
going to want some of that?
The bass or the
His vocal.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
Keep talking, Alex.
Yeah. Timmy baby wants me. He doesn't want Alex.
Actually, sorry, I thought
He just
you were
wants to
talking about
Oh,
blend. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was too good to be true.
Mr. Colzio, you want any Alex? No? Okay.
I think I'll spend eternity
I think we're good with you. All right. Where do you want to start with, Pat? Your guitar?
Well, do you wanna? Did you get my vocal?
Not yet. He's on.
You're not there.
I'm there now.
Let the carbon monoxide choke my thoughts away, yeah, yeah. And pretty bodies help to solve the memories, but they can never be what she was to me. She's gone. Oh, why? Oh, why?
Johnny.
She's gone. Oh, why? Oh, why? I better than not to face it. She's gone. Oh, why?
Glenn, you wanted some of that?
Yes, that was enough, I think, of Pat. Pat, you want to?
Oh, yeah, I put a little bit in
Okay.
there. Just, let me know if you want to tweak anything.
Let me tell eternity in the city. We're good. We're doing good.
And Stacy, we got because of guitar. You get away.
No, he's good. He seemed the most grounded, but I don't know. Then I started listening to him play. He's a man down.
Going on here, Pat?
On the left. Not even that, just like legit. I'm so glad you're on this kid. It's like when they get Harry Connick Jr. to do a piano like that, and I'll just see clips. In full orchestra,
Way to dial back your
full-
signal.
Yeah, yep. Musical genius. He has that long five, and you see him coming straight.
Okay, are you going to want some of that in your monitor? Okay. John, are you wanting some of that in your monitor?
They're gonna want some of this, yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, it is. So, I got to do my loudest things for them to get the. So we can do this at 75 dB. That's my loudest thing.
Does that mean Phantom? Print the eyes, is that Phantom?
We never plug it in anything, so I don't know.
But Nicole's like, that doesn't look like it.
That's before
Doesn't look like it. Or, yeah, oh, you got a little wireless there, guys.
It's a completely different thing. Like the instrument.
That sounds like
Okay, I don't have any signal now. I had it.
You started saying chesty. Breaks my heart.
I should have the wrong way.
Okay.
No one was there to. No one was involved to be in the corner.
That's wide open.
Okay, that's good.
It's a band I know.
So I don't ever need a boost on this. I don't have any solos. I'm not gonna have freestyle stuff. There are songs that have obviously guitars, acoustic guitars more in the mix. I'm just gonna trust you. Mrs. Robinson. So, yeah.
And now Sean and
I'm sorry.
That's probably good.
Neil Sean saw about a second.
A little bit of Glen goes a long way.
Hey. That's a song, isn't it? You want some of that, guy?
Hey.
Yeah, there's hiccup. Matt, are you pointing any of that?
I got it. I've got it up right here.
Okay. How's your vocal there, Glenn?
It sounds pretty darn good to me. So you got him partly in my monitor?
I do.
You can bring him back just a smidge, please. Glenn, could you just
One, two,
full voice?
1, 2, 1, 2, full voice.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay,
Martin, I appreciate your efficiency, man. I just
I
gotta tell
got
you,
sunshine
I appreciate your
on a
efficiency.
cloudy day.
It doesn't always go like this.
He's never available every time I call him. You call me every other week. You called me once last year. Bert, what's up, man? No, man. I'm working 7 nights a week. You know what you need to do, Pat? Stacy's got me doing 2-3 shows a day. Like, it's like this gig, or you just gotta like talk to me, like do Mondays and Wednesdays. Exactly. Johnny, let's get your keyboards fired up.
I don't know what's in which channel. So.
Yeah, what did you?
1, 2, A, B, and then 3 is.
We'll just have, I don't know what that means. We'll just have to start playing them.
Letters and numbers.
Wait, Stace, but why don't you come up here? Okay, that's 2. That's 4 years to stop them.
Stacy's the eyes and got it going on. She's walking
The top one right here.
That's what I needed back.
Okay, keys anywhere, everywhere.
A little bit.
The power is so clean, I can't even hear the monitors. It's awesome. The power is so clean.
Oh, good. So used to Pioneer playing. Are we even in the building if we can't hear them?
He doesn't have to go on. Oh, he doesn't have to go.
Keep playing, John.
These employees are getting a freaking workout.
Good on that.
Okay.
On that ball.
I did load the newest OS. So isn't that kind of a point?
Unless, yeah, because it would lead like log I would just feel terrible if like you had hiccup and then a hiccup on the backup. Treating us very well today.
Stace.
Cleaning. Always carry a brush.
Oh, paintbrush.
You can do a lot.
Like clean speakers
Yep.
and handles.
Yeah. Oofta.
Yeah.
Does a pretty good job on the handle area.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean, right? That's what we always said in the restaurant business.
Good evening, everybody. We are Superdoers. How are you doing tonight on this beautiful night here on the top of the hill?
Stacy, one set down, and what did you do tonight we're up on this big hill, and what happened?
This afternoon, it was pretty windy at home, and I decided let's grab the sandbags because that's what part of
Well-
the reason why we bought them.
Well, yeah,
If
we
we're
haven't
not
always
using-
had them,
yeah.
right?
And so these work pretty good.
Yeah. Just one addendum to that. It's funny how you buy things and you get away with it for so long, and then you get something and then you go, how did we never not have these? And additional sandbags is just one of those things that is true. It's like, how did we not have these? And tonight it would have been, it's starting to calm down a little bit. You can see the flag way out there. It's windy enough up here that it's just nice to have that assurance. Really quick, I think tonight is an example of where we as sound guys get into this thing of, well, where do we get the best performance out of our cabinets or the stage setup? At an event like this, more importantly, I think, than performance is the appearance and the look and the cleanliness of everything. And putting this cabinets on the stage, it all just looks cleaner. It looks a lot more corporate, and it's plenty for this type of thing. So just knowing what is the best overall application of your system to meet the needs, and aesthetics is definitely one of those things tonight. Run your lap?
I did. Just one though. I'm hoping we can get out of here an hour tops. So we're really going to be hauling ass because we got to get home. All right, we'll see how we do. Of course, I'm going to say 11:10 will be closing the door on the truck. Hello everybody, it's 11:12 and I'm doing my idiot check. I think we made our time. Just doing a thorough check here. I think we got everything. We don't normally run cords through, and that's not a bad reason not to, because then you don't have to worry about, well, these greens do get wet or get the moisture going. Sometimes you don't have a choice because you need the distance, but I think we're looking really good. Gets almost spongy. Okay, perimeter check around here. You gotta avoid this grass right here, so 1 second. So we're gonna have to back up. We're gonna have to back up here, Stace. We can't drive over that. Yep.
Yeah, I think we're good. Are we good up here?
Looks like.
We got everything out of the turtle.
Yep.
Nothing there. Yeah, pull it by, yeah, go ahead. Oh boy. I'd say we moved that pretty quick. Okay, we'll give our big recap in the vehicle. This would be the time, remember when our brakes went out?
Oh God.
This is when you don't want them to go out.
Yep. And this is when I'm glad we got the cage too.
Well, Stacy, this is the way we like gigs to go, and from the beginning we weren't so sure, but technically from our side everything went really, really well, and those are kind of the gigs we need. It was a beautiful night, a little bit chilly. We got lucky, and we were just talking, I don't know if we'll do this gig again, but it was a unique experience. It was one of the most unique load-ins we've ever done. And all this uniqueness, I think this one will probably be one for the books, but we love working with these guys. The music, I think their playlist was really, it's just a nice, refreshing playlist, and it's just nice to hear some different songs. The only thing, and we would capture that earlier, was the power. And that is why we don't like to get involved in like the generator being dropped off and then people walking away. We don't know what was wrong with it. They sent somebody out from the rental place, and he was able to get it going. And you know, lucky us, because that could have been a big, even more big to do. But Stacy and I, we kicked butt. We got things set up really quick. The monitor check went fast. We had, an hour or whatever before, at least an hour before we had to play. The food was second to none. That was
hands down, yes.
I think that was the best food we've ever had at an event.
Yep.
I really behaved. It was hard, but there was so much selection. It was insane. But, well, guys, that's a wrap on this one, and we appreciate it, as always, you watching and hanging in there. And as Stacy says, she likes the...
I love the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like.
All right, good night, everybody.